finally get your wish?
Finally, man, it's been years in the making. Yeah, I mean, when you first start out in the sport, whoever that champion is, you're studying them, you're gunning for them. Benson was champion for a little while, and a lot of people were talking about me and him fighting. He was ranked number 1 in the world. I was ranked like top 3, top 5 in the world. So everybody wanted that matchup, and now finally we get to see it. And it's quite frankly, it's happening at the right time for me, the wrong time for him, and I'm the best I've ever been, and I'm excited to go out there and prove it against a big name like Benson.
You're saying wrong time for him. Is there anything in addition to, other than the fact you think you're going to win the fight, that you're saying that wrong time for him?
I just think since the beginning of my career, I came out like a bat out of hell, and then won the world title. Had a little bit of a misstep there for a couple fights, and now I'm just the best that I've ever been. I've grown more as a man than I ever thought I would over the last couple years, and I just think, to me, Benson's looking a little. He's looking a little bit weathered these days. His fight style, his striking is pedestrian. He's not a go-getter anymore. He used to be in big-time exciting fights. He used to throw combinations, throw punches, put hands on people. He just looks timid. He looks like he's afraid to pull the trigger. And I'm the kind of guy who's got my foot on the gas at all times in a fight. And I'm just excited to go out there and finish him.
You're certainly not scared to pull the trigger. That fight in St. Louis against the Pitbull brother, Woo, man, he socked him in the jaw, almost sent it into the third row. That was one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Seriously, at any level, any promotion. I guess all euphoric. Okay, so I hear the fighters, there's this euphoric moment that you get when you win a fight, but that's kind of as high as you can possibly get, I imagine, for you, Chandler, right?
Yeah, it was definitely surreal. It's such a crazy thing, and you can't really even explain it to people who haven't been inside the cage and finished your opponent. You can't really explain it. First of all, you're basically an animal in there. Your mind is focused on the task at hand. You're not even your real self. You're not even your true self. You are a barbaric version of yourself. And then you get that knockout, or you get that submission. You break another man's spirits. You make him quit, or you separate him from consciousness. People are going crazy. You're going nuts. You're celebrating. You're celebrating with your corners. And then all of a sudden, that high, or that kind of that game time zone kind of starts to go away. And then you look around and you realize, holy cow, all these people are looking at me. Holy cow, what's going on? What just happened? You know what I mean? That's the only way I can describe it, because you go from being focused on the task at hand to coming back to reality. And then when you see your opponent laying on the ground, unconscious or just waking up, it's one of the most ridiculous feelings in the entire world, and you want that moment to last a lifetime, but it never does. And it's time to get back to the drawing boards. No matter how dominant you are, no matter how great of a finish you have, you still got another fight after that. So it's and this is that time. So it's time to go out there, pull the trigger again against a big name like Benson Henderson, and get after it.